Okay, so welcome everyone. We have just there's just been a live stream of the brand for season 3, and these are the developer notes that we've just got for season 3. So as you can see, the new seasonal characters for season 3, with still sticking to the summer theme so far, is Asta, Charmy, and Vanessa. Pretty cool. 3 more Black Ball members already. Another seasonal Asta already is kind of crazy, but I guess it kind of fits with the whole summer theme. So I'm not really too bothered by it. But yeah, it's still pretty cool, not bad. So we have the development notes here, and it says, what did you think of Yuno, Noelle, and Ghost from Swimsuit that appeared in season 2? Overall, probably pretty mid. Unfortunate, but hopefully these will be better. So it says in season 3, 3 new characters, Asta, Charmy, and Vanessa, will appear as season limited mages for the swimsuit edition, whatever you want to call it. In addition to the pickup gacha, season limited mages can be obtained through the Door of Encounter. Now this is the free key that you can get, which you can then use to obtain any free seasonal character. So I mean, yeah, I'll probably be making a video on which one you should pick, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And then obviously you can just obtain it by doing your monthly challenges as well. But if you're relatively new to the game, then you should already have one for free, I think. So then next up, we are getting a brand new event, which is the Black Balls Summer Special Training Story. So it says, with the summer in full swing, the event Black Ball Summer Special Training Story will be held against the backdrop of the cool seaside. Pretty cool, sounds alright. And then the Black Ball Summer Special Training Story has various event stages with the seaside as the background. This event consists of a wealth of content such as missions, battle passes, and exchanges. Sounds pretty interesting, because if it, obviously this is all translated roughly, with Google Translate, so it might all be it should be a little bit, it might be a little bit off, but if some events have their own battle passes, then I think that could be pretty cool, and having more exchange shops and missions is always pretty good. Alright, so then we have a limited time challenge, Phantom Hall of Fame. I think this is the Hall of Illusion thing, I think is what it is, but I think it's just a rough translation. So continuing from season 2, a new stage will be added to the limited time challenge, Phantom Hall of Fame, or Hall of Illusions. In this update, stage 80 will be expanded to stage 100, so I think it still means that, I don't know if that means stage 80 is going to become stage 100 and then there's just more in between, I don't really know, but we'll have to see on that one. But yeah, pretty cool. It's going to give us a lot more stuff to farm, but it's going to give us a lot more difficulty though, so yeah, it's going to be pretty difficult. But yeah, you might have to start farming your gear and spending a lot of stamina. But speaking of stamina, we have a brand new system, the Stamina Multiplier System, which says, among the many mages who give the development team a variety of opinions, the most common one is about playtime adjustments. Then they say the development team would like to reduce the fatigue of gameplay and improve it so that all mages can enjoy Black Clover Mobile more comfortably. Pretty cool. Therefore, we plan to implement the Stamina Multiplier System in this first update. Wow, okay, sounds pretty good to me so far, I'm not gonna lie. So it says, the Stamina Multiplier System in stages that require stamina to challenge. It is a system that allows you to earn rewards for clearing stages 3 times instead of 3 times the stamina consumed in one challenge. So yeah, I again, this is all roughly translated, so it's kind of confusing when reading it. I read it before and I wasn't too sure, and I'm still not now. But I don't know if it's something that's going to allow us to spend more stamina a lot more frequently or something like that, so we get to complete stages faster. I don't really know. That's kind of what I'm getting. Although it does say instead of 3 times the stamina consumed in one challenge, I don't really know. But yeah, I mean, we'll have to just wait and see when the update actually drops then. But yeah, this seems okay, I think. But yeah, we're just going to have to wait. And then it just ends off with saying, in the future, we plan to reduce the amount of time spent playing the game repeatedly and increase the amount of content that can be enjoyed in new ways. So yeah, that's pretty much, the same thing that we got, about, from the global developers saying, that they want to reduce the amount of grinding in the game before they actually release it. Whereas, and then, they're pretty much just reiterating that at the moment. Balance adjustment. We are getting more balance adjustments, which is pretty damn cool. I like it a lot, to be fair. I'm very happy that they are actually doing these. I would like them to do it with more characters. That would be pretty good. But having a couple characters being buffed is pretty decent. So it says, following the balance adjustments made in the previous update for Noelle and Fuegoleon on their united bond co-op skills, combined attacks, whatever you want to call them, and then they go on to say, in this update we will adjust the balance of the skills, the skill effects attacks of Jack the Ripper and Yami's United attack, which is, I'm not gonna lie, pretty cool because yeah, their United attack was actually pretty underwhelming, to be honest. The damage was okay, it wasn't anything too crazy, but yeah, not bad. So then they say, in the development team, in order to make the most of the charm of existing characters as well as new characters, with constant monitoring and the opinions of mages, we plan to continue adjusting the balance so that various characters can play an active role in each content. Just hearing that is music to my ears, pretty much, as, you know, because a lot of games, you know, a lot of gachas that are going to be releasing characters and they are too broken, too overpowered, they're not going to receive buffs or nerfs because those games just don't do that. Whereas in Black Clover Mobile, at least we're getting something, you know, we're getting some of the changes. However, I don't really think the changes that we got to like Nozel and Fuegoleon really changed them at all in how good they were. Might just make them more fun in PvE content, and that's pretty much it. But hopefully they buff Jack the Ripper's and Yami's United attack just to make it, you know, actually viable in PvP, because a lot of the times in PvP you're only really running one, maybe two DPS characters, so it's kind of difficult to fit them both into one team, especially as, you know, Jack is just pretty bad as a character overall. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I think it's, you know, it's good. It's a good step in the right direction, you know, to, you know, buff characters, especially older characters, and make them, you know, regularly decent, and just make them usable, you know, especially as the game gets harder and harder and harder. You can still use your favorite characters from when the game launched, so I think that's a pretty good addition. So then the final bit says, character balance adjustments are scheduled to be made on a season-by-season basis. So pretty cool. So pretty much around every season we'll get some balancing of characters in the game, which is really, really cool. And then they just end off saying that they'll inform us in advance through developer notes and update maintenance notes. So then we've just got some difficulty changes of, like, you know, the normal challenges. I think it'll be to do with the gear stages, maybe. I'm not really so sure. It doesn't necessarily say which stages they are. It might just be for all of them. I don't really know. But yeah, so basically for a lot of the normal stages, the normal challenges that you can play, yeah, the HP of the enemies are just being reduced, as well as in chapter 3 as well. A lot of the enemies and, you know, the bosses will have their HP reduced just slightly. Now we've got the actual, well, not the actual juice. The actual juice was the characters, but we've got something pretty cool. So in season 3, in addition to the above, a new boss for the limited time challenge subjugation battle and a new demon shrine will be added. We are preparing various content so that all mages can enjoy Black Clover Mobile more, so please look forward to it. So we have the subjugation battle Prekidna. I could have butchered that name, I'm sorry. But it looks really, really cool. This snake thing looks really, really insane. I really like it. It looks pretty damn cool, if I'm being honest. So then basically, just like, you know, like Beto Gigas and all that stuff, it organizes a total of 2 teams, and it's a limited challenge where you can fight an enemy with 2 phases on each team. So I think you're gonna have to pretty much beat it like 4 times, I think. And yeah, so could be quite long, to be fair, but it should be alright. So a new boss Prekidna will appear in such a subjugation battle. Prekidna is a mixture of 3 evil-filled serpents intertwined and coexisting for many years. Since it has a gimmick that changes to various attributes, you should be able to enjoy subjugation battles that are a little different from Beto Gigas. Let's gather the power of them, yeah, whatever, cool. And then just be back, Prekidna, pretty cool. Okay, so then we have a new stage of the regular challenge, being the Demon Temple, or I think it will refer to it as the Magic Shrine at some point, I'm not really too sure. So it says, even if you don't spend a lot of playing time collecting equipment in the normal challenge, Magic Shrine. Oh, okay, so Magic Shrine is just what it was, it's like the gear stage, but then we're getting something called the Demon Temple as well to go alongside it. So it says, new stages will be added so that you can acquire equipment if you play a little bit every day. Pretty cool. You know, it's giving us a reason to actually play the game, just to, you know, get a bit more gear. And it says, if you clear it, you can always get SSR, UR, and LR equipment. Then it says, the Magic Palace, which is composed by set, will appear in rotation every 3 days, and you can challenge up to 3 times a day. So this will be a new, pretty much another limited time challenge where we can get some gear of hopefully of, you know, high rarity, depending on which stage we beat. So hopefully it will have actually, you know, decent drop rates, but I'm not keeping my hopes up. So then finally, what they dropped at the end was the implementation of a new mage characters and holding of special events. So as you can see, they have teased that Julius will be coming to the game very, very soon. I imagine he'll be the first banner after the season 3 banner. So yeah, make sure you're saving up your black crystals, because yeah, oh my god, this banner's better go off. So it says, in season 3, that character, the pinnacle of the Clover Kingdom's mages, will appear with a special event. So I think this means once Julius drops, he's going to drop with his own event as well, which should be really, really good. And then we'll get some details, you know, at a later date, probably, you know, just as the seasonal banner is about to leave. So yeah, that is it for the Season 3 developer notes. We're getting Asta, Charmy, and Vanessa. They all look pretty cool. Hopefully they'll be good. Hopefully they will get rid of Noelle somehow. I don't really know how, because Noelle is boring and I hate her. But yeah, anyways, let me know your thoughts of the developer notes in the comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!